Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paper Guy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And it's the Hump Day Happy Hour Salute. And today we went off the rails. Mr. Magazine had a bit of a stressful day. So he came by. And right when he came by, we did a shot of, and I forgot what it was now. What was the first shot?
The red test tube shot?
No, that was the second shot.
Oh, geez.
Oh, Fireball. He wanted a Fireball.
Yep.
Then we did a red test tube Alabama Slammer shot. Then we did from local Fairport, New York, Rattlesnake Rosie's Pumpkin Pie. We did a shot of that, and then we did a shot of Bourbon Cream. So we are 4 shots in tonight, my friends. This show is going to go off the rails very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Are you feeling better?
Do you know what 4 is? That's 4.
Thank you.
I am feeling a little better, yeah.
There we go. So I guess it was worth it. Why don't we say hello to people in the short time before we crash and burn?
Jazzy Jeff, first out the box. How you doing, buddy? Fabulous Flippin' Roo.
Thank you for being a member.
My speech. Delightful. Dandy Don's always in the house.
Hello, and thank you for being a member.
All right. Triple J's here nice and early.
So can order fact that Mr. Magazine is 2-hour-long massage therapy. What? Tell me about it.
It's an hour and a half, unless I want to go, get happier. No, I'm just kidding. It's awesome errands in the house, and he's drove
on the road again,
all over the Eastern Seaboard.
Can't wait to get on
New
the
York
road
City.
again.
I think we had 4 deals. He piled so much stuff into this van. I think there's more stuff I could buy, but we got to come around a second time again or something. So I'll figure that out. Actually, where he went is where we're going in November. Right there, see the map. We're going in November. And then maybe we can pick up that stuff as well.
Can't wait to get on the road again.
Yeah, I will see Aaron tomorrow with a whole full truck load of stuff for 10, 11,000, whatever it is.
7?
Okay, yeah,
7?
Exactly. Fabulous Flippins in the house.
Again?
Really? Marvelous Michael.
Thank you for being a member.
Triple F's in the house. Dandy Donald's in the house. Super C's here. How's it going?
Thank you for being a member.
Oh, we got a lot going on here. Awesome Antiquarians in the house.
Thank you for being a member.
Marvelous Mr. Hot Wheels. Dandy Diane. Joyous Joy. Popular Purple.
Thank you for being a member.
Wow, listen, look at this. I'm going to have laryngitis in a minute. Marvelous Metals in the house. How you doing?
Thank you for being a member.
All right.
Corpse of a thing.
Lovely La Papers here, like always. A little late, but that's okay. You're like, what is it? A minute or 2 late. That's okay.
Buena Sada. Thank you for being a member.
Awesome, Eric. How you
Absolutely.
doing? How you doing?
Eric. Absolutely. And you've been a stranger lately, Eric.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Ever since we told him that he had fans, he's a diva.
Couldn't handle
He's
it.
a diva.
Cool, Carl.
Hello, hello.
And I think we're ready to rock and roll.
All righty. So we're going to start the show as we always do. Our sales. Take it away, Mr. Magazine.
Okay, Amazon's been a little below average. I don't know what's going on. eBay's been up and down, like a little below, a little average, a couple good days.
Better than Metal for Gemini's corpse of a fourth quarter?
Probably, yes. Sad to say, but I'm glad eBay's picking up. But again, we're putting better stuff on. DVD sites average. Shopify has been better lately. Again, we added a 5% extra, so it's 25% off. So we're, sales probably picked up maybe 20%, which can't argue with that. And what else are we missing? Whatnot. We've been trying comics, nothing great. It's kind of been crappy, but, I'm still making some money on the weekends with James. So I guess I'll keep doing it because I got a whole store full of comics from my shop. I've been taking them from the shop, put on Whatnot. You pick up $300, $400, $500 a day, less the fees. I'm still picking up a couple hundred probably every day. So can't argue with that. Is that everything? I think that's everything.
That's everything.
And how about you?
Let's see what other
What's
people
Jazzy
say.
Jeff got to say?
Sales were so, but buys have been great. I just picked up some ephemera today. Lots of postcards and other stuff I'll have at the flea market Sunday.
Cool.
Nice.
Right. Triple J.
Crapola sales.
All
My
right.
fault. There you are. Trending
That's
up.
a good trend. Yep, that's it. And you are up.
eBay has been very good until today. For some reason today it went totally off the rails. Only 3 items sold today, including one which I took way lower than I usually would have. But I'm like, hey, I'm not making any sales.
Right.
And then I looked at it, and it was a map of I just printed it out, and I forget Oneonta County, I think it was. I picked it up.
You said it was Lake Titicaca.
It may have been. I picked it up at a estate sale last year, but I bought a whole box. The guy had a whole box of maps at the estate sale, $15. I think I just got 750 out of this map. So I'm like, you know something?
Yeah.
What the heck? Get it, move it on out the door.
Yep.
As far as that goes. So otherwise, Whatnot's been hit or miss. I did a really good show today. Yesterday, I had 2 really bad shows. So it really just depends upon the merchandise that you got over there.
Stupendous Steve is in the house. Exactly.
Oh, he's like the poor man's Linda Evangelista. No, I don't want to see you in a 2-piece.
I thought you were going to say thong, but okay.
But
Or a men's small wetsuit.
After a drop from 10.8 to 28, I sold a $125 set of Bible commentaries. Only 8 very small sales during the gap. Oof. So on eBay and Whatnot has been up and down, but fun. Yep,
Well,
absolutely.
That's all that matters.
Amazon, I'm still in Amazon jail, so not much I can do.
Jeez.
Oh, there you go, Jeff. Nice.
Cool.
Nice. We know somebody named Rue, probably not related, though. It's a very common last name.
Yeah, common name.
Few and far between still. Yep. So everybody's not doing so well. Promoted 31 out of 75, and that feature is going to be going away sometime soon. Big site change. eBay basically, if you are promoting an item, you are paying when it sells. Period. End of story is pretty much what their announcement was. It is a fee increase. Comes down to it's a voluntary fee increase because there's no obligation for you to promote your items.
Yeah.
So stinks. And much we can do about it. I know Paul Carl was saying we are getting a great deal of promoted listings. We don't possibly know how good of a deal we're getting.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
You gotta know.
But
there was a scene at a Groundhog Day where Bill Murray memorized the Jeopardy answers or questions for that matter.
So offers report 208 out of 315, 208 old. So they were pushing old stuff last week over there. A lot of old stuff offers. 296 offers last week. So up a little bit, 277 a year ago, 108 2 years ago. So we definitely are approved from there. 2 items on million.dollar.peddlers, 1 on Vivs-Views, 6 on Etsy, and 1 on the website. So there we go. How does who figure what?
I don't know.
I bought a bunch of Dark Shadows magazines from. Oh, wow.
Cool.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice on that. And yeah, basically.
It's crazy.
Basically.
Well, you got to have rare stuff then, I guess, right? It's the only way you're going to get to the top.
I have not heard of Cooperative Foundry. That I have not heard of. We don't cooperate much up here anymore. Mr. Magazine, have you been buying anything? I know Rue bought some Dark Shadows, I heard.
Well, besides Aaron driving all over the country, I bought some deals here and there. I had a local acquaintance come in with a large lot of NFL Avengers t-shirts. Must have been a warehouse find, new with tags from a few years ago, which were kind of cool. I bought them in bulk, pretty cheap. They were $35 retail. I picked them up for $5 a piece. I'll bring them to my trade show, and I think I'll do well because there's Buffalo Bills. All the popular teams were in there, so that was cool. Other than that, some cards here and there. Not much toys right now, which hopefully it'll kick in. A lot of people like to sell their toys right before, Thanksgiving and Black Friday, so I'm saving up for that. A lot of adult stuff. Every week, people are calling me with stuff all over the country, shipping them in, or Aaron's getting them, so that's where I'm spending my money at right now.
Nice.
But how about you?
Let's see what that. Oh, yeah. I do it, but I just have it set up automatically to do it. I really should, and maybe I will start to do this. Maybe I will start taking it off of. Hello, Mercury Morris.
How's it going?
I may start doing what I should have been doing all along, and on the rarer items, not having it, and then on things like the not that I list Life magazines, but on Life magazines, things like that do have it. Is really what I should be doing, but I came across someone's stove and heater. Oh, okay. You showed a good meal. Let me go grab my EBT. Nice.
Funny guy.
Nice. Funny guy. There's some circus, but whoa. Cool. Nice buy there. Mm-hmm. Went to a library sale. There are still the scanners, but now there are people Google lensing as well.
Wow!
So that takes away the advantage that I had. That I was looking for the items that they couldn't scan. Now they're just Google lensing.
Is that easier? Google Lens or more
They can check
higher
everything.
success
Then.
rate. Okay.
They can check everything then
Wow.
using that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did see that. I did okay though still. Stayed overnight at Lyndhurst in New York, where they filmed several episodes of Dark Shadows. Really creepy in the morning fog. Oh, I can imagine. Spent $250, my favorite sale. The Surprise is a pro-German military book published in UK months before Germany attacked UK. Wow.
Oh, cool.
Wow, that's a nice little find right over there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to a different library sale, bag sale, $5. They charged me $10 for one bag. Little old lady at the counter goes, well, that's a big bag. Those we charge $10 on. I'm really not going to get in an argument with the blue-haired lady over $5. I said, okay. And just paid her the $5.
Is that when you call the blue-haired bag lady?
Not to her face.
Oh, okay.
And a dealer emailed me. He's got Civil War books, 6 boxes of Civil War books, great whatnot stuff. So I have to get over near Fredonia and pick that stuff up. So
local Mike's in the house. Very true.
Not currently. We're doing something else right now. I don't know if you noticed.
The greater the series, the more money Ohtani cards are going to go for. And
there you are.
Vlad Jr.
All right, glitch of the week. I sent Mr. Magazine a picture of my Amazon seller dashboard, and it had a whole bunch of different managed orders across the top border of that. So there was something screwing up over there, especially given I had one order. You don't need 6 managed orders for one order. I had more opportunities to manage my orders than I had orders. Figure that one out.
Crazy.
Amazon is crediting money back for shipments that were overcharged on September 10th. Did you get that email?
I did. I sent it to you, didn't I?
No, that one you did not.
I'm pretty sure I did.
No, you didn't. We can check right now.
I dare you to check right now. I triple dog dare you.
But yeah, so they one of the services has to be post office because that's all that I use. Overcharged, and now they're giving us money back. No interest, I assume. Just asking.
Millions of dollars statewide or countrywide.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. I may be the winner though of the glitch of the week. I screwed up a lot this past week and a half.
Wow.
I put a book up at my mystery book auction over on Whatnot, and I open it up, and it's signed by 10 authors.
Wow.
And I did not see it when I first put it up. Oof. I open it up. I go, oh, I said, I'm going to honor it. Figure it's probably $150
you
book.
Previewed it, so they expect to buy it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it is what it is.
$3 it sold for, probably $150 book.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
No one else.
Nobody else bid.
They knew it.
Nobody else bid. Nope.
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, well, what are you going to do? It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. Then the Allentown Hall, which that video is coming up next week, Monday. Mrs. Paperboy filmed the video at super slow-mo, so it ended up being 36 minutes long.
Awesome. I might watch that.
Luckily, yeah. Oh, it's so funny watching the video because I'm doing this. So a moderate regular. Yeah. I said, I got a customer for life now. Let's put it that way. I have a customer for life.
No one else wanted it all. That's not even $5. It's not worth $5.
Yeah, it's worth more than that.
Jeez.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Very cool. But Random Neighborhood Kid was able to fix that. And then he also fixed my computer. I don't know if you know this or not, Mr. Magazine, but was it Windows 10 or whatever it is? They're stopping they're not updating anymore after a certain point. He goes, oh, you don't need a new computer. So he went over and he spent 15 minutes on my computer and he made it Windows 11, downloaded Windows 11 for me. Here's what he doesn't understand, that if I had to do it myself, I would just buy a new computer.
Right.
Because I would be because he kept watching videos. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, that didn't work. Right. And God bless him. He kept trying till it worked.
Yeah.
But I would not want to muck around in that stuff.
I don't have the patience.
No, I don't have the
frustrated. I'd want to throw it out the window. Yeah.
But I also be afraid that I would screw something up.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree.
And then all of a sudden I have no computer.
Yeah. I mean, for $300, $400, $500, you can get something good enough at Walmart or Target or wherever, or online.
Yeah.
And it saves us headaches. We can go to bed at night thinking everything's going to be okay tomorrow.
Yep. He took care of it. I had a package go missing, sent to me in August, got a refund. It suddenly appeared on tracking. It showed delivered to me this week, but it wasn't. It didn't have your name. Oh, geez. Gotta love it. The Chicken Wing Festival, Mr. Random Neighborhood Kid, will give him forgiveness because he fixed the computer. I did talk about a couple of things I buy. I did not buy very much over at the clearance flea market. I did talk about it. He never included that in the video. So you're missing that part of that video. Oh, well. I didn't feel like busting his chops after he fixed my computer and everything, but that was messed up over there. And then I lost the footage from Springfield. I don't know. I thought I sent it to Dropbox. That got lost. It was a tough week for me, my friend. Tough week for me. When listing over on eBay, the country of origin kept dropping out. I would fill it in. It was United States. And the next listing, fill in item specific, United States. I'm like, no, it's the same thing it wasn't. And I wasn't changing categories or anything. So they're messing that one all up.
That's crazy.
And then $million.dollar.peddlers on eBay. I get emails when I list my items because I only list one item a day.
Yeah.
So I'm set up to still get an email telling me that it's listed. Nice.
Yeah, right.
Nice. Okay. I did chuckle at that one, Eric.
Yeah.
Eric, that's pretty funny.
Yes.
Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna, chicken and macaroni, chilling with my homies. Absolutely. So I always list like 3:30 in the morning, and I get the email at 3:40, 3:50, 4 o'clock telling me that the item got listed.
Yeah.
Friday, 1:07 p.m. I got the listing and it got listed.
Nice.
So it was like a
10 hours away.
10-hour delay. So I'm like, oh boy, eBay's doing some glitching in there. Definitely got some glitching. Site changes. Amazon apparently stopped sending emails on A to Z claims, as Mr. Magazine has had a lot of them closed against you that you never even sent me that they were open.
I didn't even know until
you lose.
Most of the time, I get the ones that say you don't need to do anything at this point. So it doesn't really matter. They're going to look for tracking and decide if I'm getting the money or they're getting the item or whatever. But anything I get where you have to respond back, I do send those.
Right. And you haven't been sending them.
I think there was one maybe. I think there was one.
No respect at all.
Well, I got a post office glitch. So I've been complaining for how many years now that the new supervisor, well, they're not the new supervisor. The supervisor doesn't want his employees scanning all our items. It takes too long. Then they got to pay them overtime. So little by little, we've been weaning off post office and certain things we ship out UPS. So if we were spending $500,000 a year and a half ago with the post office, now we're spending $400,000, $100,000 UPS. So anyways, I'm never there when the driver comes in usually, and he's usually agreeing with the supervisor where I can only scan 40 items. So we give him our best 40 or priority, whatever fits in the tub up to 40 items or so. So, and I always, if they always ask me for to rate them, I always complain. I go, well, you won't scan all my items. And I have customers that think items don't go out and they really are going out and they don't scan them for the next day or two. So he came in the other day and I said, yeah, if you can't pack all our stuff for Christmas season, I mean, it's going to be, we're sending out 300, 400 items a day and you can't scan them all. We're going to have a lot of customers upset, especially the closer you get to Christmas. I go, we're probably going to start doing everything with UPS then. I just said it. He goes, really? He goes, I'll scan it all. No problem, I promise. So the next day, now I've been complaining about this for a year and a half, whatever. The guy under the supervisor, I don't know, maybe assistant manager, whatever is under the supervisor came in and he used to be our old, you remember him, Jerry or whatever it was. So he came in and said, they're all nervous. Brad said, you're going to go with UPS. What can we do to keep your business? I said, are you serious? I've been complaining for a year and a half what you can do. You scan all our packages. That's it. Scan them all the time. No problem. Oh, we can definitely do that. No problem. Now, that was almost a week ago. So I came in a couple of days ago. I asked my packing manager, I go, are they doing it yet? Nope. I said, okay, I guess we'll have to do more damage and talk to someone higher up. I mean, it's just crazy. They don't want to lose my business, but, they haven't changed anything. Oh, here we go. Everyone's a fan now.
That is true.
Yeah. You get zero sleep or zero sales. That's your choice.
That's true. Take my business to the next post office over and tell people upstream why you're doing it. That will fix our wagon.
Well, it's funny because at my shop, which is in a different zip code, the regular postal lady drops off the mail, when you have your stuff. And so, it could be 20, 30 packages. They never complain. They scan them all no matter what it is. You could have 200 there because she knows it's her job and it's supposed to be done. These guys get told by the supervisor not to do it because it takes too long. And how long does it take? He can scan 40 in 5 minutes. So maybe 15, an extra 10 minutes. I mean, And we're their biggest customer. It's true.
That's a nice.
Very true. Yeah.
That's a twofer. That is a twofer. Now, how long an item is back? How long an item has been on eBay is back again now on offers. Did you see that? It had disappeared. Now it's back.
Wow.
Stop changing stuff, eBay.
I do like that. Cool.
I think it's really good.
Usually I don't see it until I accept the offer or decline the offer, but I do see it at the end.
Yeah. Amazon's raising FBA prices in 2026. Doesn't affect us, but it's still good to know.
Yeah, that's gonna be if you're selling cheap. I can't believe people make money selling cheap items there. They must ship a lot. It seems like a lot of work though. We
have a bonus item of the week going to be during the main topic. Mr. Magazine brought a bonus item of the week.
Okay.
I remember though, it's an oldie but a goodie. Eric actually had mentioned, I don't know if did you know he wanted to be a comedian?
No, a stand-up comic?
Yeah, he wanted to be a stand-up comic, but when he told everybody he wanted to be, everybody laughed at him. Well, nobody's laughing now.
Well, when he stands up, everyone laughs. I thought that was a joke.
No, nobody's laughing now. Couple of items of the week. We got the main one coming up a little bit later, but so Mr. Magazine actually saw this. I bought this at Allentown, and pretty neat over here. This actually is from a kite, but they really threw me off on it. It's early 1960s, but if you look at that Superman, that is a way older cool. Superman. I thought it was a 1940s or 50s item, early 40s or 50s. It's actually early 60s. However, the Superman kite, now there's no kite in here, obviously, is very, very hard to find anything out about. There was a Batman kite.
Is he advertising deodorant? Is that what that is?
There was a Batman kite, and that's fairly easy to find. The Superman kite is rather difficult to find. Wow. There was actually a Munsters kite that somebody had. It was unopened, and it went for over $1,000 for the Munsters kite. Wow. Really hard to find the Munsters kite. So if you happen to see these out there, the Superman kite is a tough one to find. I would think that even there's this packaging, $20, $25, I would bet.
At least, yeah.
Probably going to keep it because it is pretty neat looking. But that is a bonus item because our main item is a little bit later. And the other item I have here, you probably have these, Mr. Magazine, but I know, what are you doing this weekend, my friend?
I will be in Hamilton College.
Oh, what are you doing over there?
Kids got a football game, family weekend.
And you probably have some time in the hotel.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And you'll be able to read these. And these actually have gone up in value over time.
Ooh,
people are starting to collect them. First prints and all that kind of stuff they're collecting.
Very cool.
Marvel Masterworks, these went out a little more expensive. There you are. I'm sure I owe you gifts for something.
Doesn't look familiar. I mean, obviously the original comic rated at 5.0 looks familiar in my collection, but this particular hardcover version does not look familiar.
And this, of course, has Batman on it as well. All-Star Comics over here with Batman. I'm certain you don't have that one either.
Definitely.
So
this is the one I might read first because I have read that before.
There you go.
Very
so
cool.
I know I'm ahead on gifts, so that's probably Christmas 2028. Who knows?
Nice. Right.
But there you go. A couple of items for you over there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely. And starting off for the week, Mr. Magazine had Luna Star, who apparently is an adult star. Autograph photo, $43.49. Got an $8 offer. It's kind of crazy.
It's just so sad.
I had a 1837 book, the works of miscellaneous works of Oliver Goldsmith. I'm asking $37. He offers 10.
Crazy.
I counter at 33. He counters and says, "Can we meet at 13?"
Wow.
I said, I counter and say no, but we can meet at 30.
Yeah. Did you mean 31? That's what you should have said.
I said, have you priced new books lately? Let alone one from 1837.
It's crazy.
They're expensive. But the winner this week, I win this week.
Ooh.
Guy had a London News magazine he wanted to buy. He offers me $10 on one with free shipping. I say, I can't sell that to you. I'm going to lose money.
It's going to cost $6-7 a ship.
He was in California.
Oh, good. Either $10, $12.
I said, I would lose money at that.
Did he pull the old media mail gag?
No, he did not.
But even then, you would lose money. So it doesn't really matter.
Then he offered 15. I said, okay, they don't fly off the shelf. I'll make a touch of money on that. $2-3. Right. Fine. I accepted it. Then I have one with Pele. from the 1950s, like 58. I'm asking $42 on it. It does have shipping. He offers 10 on it. I know it's going to sell next year because the World Cup is coming next year.
Yeah.
So if you are out there, remember the World Cup is coming next year. Buy that soccer stuff. You will be selling it. Or football. You will be selling it. I said, look, it's going to sell next year. And I also know after the fact, oh, thank you for being a member.
Awesome, Adrian. How's it going?
I know after the fact, because that one has shipping on it, if I took the $10, he's going to then want his shipping back. He's going to go, oh, you're charging. I saw that coming. Yeah. I saw that coming. I said, tell you what I can do. I countered him. I said, I'll sell it to you 15 plus shipping.
Yeah.
So he comes back and, what's the best you can do? I said, I already told you the best that I can do, 15 plus shipping. He didn't end up buying it. $200 John Deere playset was offered 65. It sold the next day. Yes, it happens. And I know this Pele is going to sell for the 42 or 38 or something like that. Coming at least to Canada and Mexico. There you are. Countdown to Brimfield. I don't know. I've been kind of busy lately, so I don't know.
No time for it? Okay, that's fine. Let's move on.
Oh, it's the Confucius joke of the week. What luck. All right. Are you ready, Mr. Magazine?
Yep. Can we do another shot? It'll sound way better.
Mr. Magazine, what has a shaggy coat, 4 legs, a tail, and goes bow wow?
A dog.
Oh, you heard it before. All right. Now we're into customer issues now.
Yeah, right. That's really not the answer.
Yeah. You heard it before.
Okay. Jeez.
They're on a whole nother level now.
Yeah.
They're on a whole nother level now.
Wow.
And tune in at 20 past the hour at any of my shows, and you get another Confucius joke of the day.
That's my favorite, I think. The easiest one. It was light on my ears.
No, that actually was the joke. Oh, you heard it before.
Yeah, I know. I get it. It's crazy. Swinging a miss.
All righty. Customer issues. Mr. Magazine had a pile of weather seal brochures. Couldn't find it.
They were from like literally 15 years ago. They were listed 15 years ago, I think. Go ahead.
I think, let's see what people are saying there. Take that book away from him.
Right? Exactly. Oh, yeah.
Because I knew he'd fall into it. I knew he'd say it. So what ends up happening is Mr. Magazine has it all set up so his money gets downloaded automatically at a certain time every day. Well, if a refund is given in the meantime and it doesn't go through and the money isn't there, the refund does not go through and the order comes back and whatever.
I finally understand this after about 6 months of this crap.
So he tried to refund the guy and it ended up not working. And Mr. Magazine's like, look, I didn't relist it. I don't have the item. Well, I'll give you your money back. And the guy, so Mr. Magazine said, look, I'm not going to steal your $10. Relist the item. Why am I going to do that? Right. I've been on eBay 30 years. Why am I going to do that? Right. The guy responded back, I've been on eBay 27 years. According to your username, you joined only a month or so before I did in 1998. So that would be 27 also, not 30. Sometimes I just like to challenge people when something seems fishy or when the information I'm given doesn't match up. Well, let me know if you find them. Have a nice day.
Did he give a negative? I don't think he did. And I sent you the negatives. There was like 3.
Yeah, no, he didn't give a negative. He got banned.
Yeah.
He got banned. We don't need somebody rather like that out there. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't have time to look at when someone started eBay.
Mr. Magazine got the following email, and maybe somebody out there can help me on this over here. The New York Times hard work about an upstate New York college escort belongs to me and the writer, not to you. Try it again and be sued.
I asked him what he was talking about. He didn't respond back.
Because I banned him.
Okay. What, am I selling a book?
Oh, if it's a book or a magazine, it could be a New York Times story in the New York Times
it's
magazine.
my right to sell it unless eBay says it's not. Like, he'd have to complain to eBay, and even then, what leg does he have to stand on?
He's got none at all.
Crazy.
First sale
It's
doctrine.
crazy.
Absolutely none.
But even he didn't specify. Like, you would get mad at me, but I'm like, I don't need this headache. It's $10. I would just delete it. Who cares? But I don't even know what to delete. He didn't even specify.
No.
He's a writer.
Yeah. So do you remember last week? No, you may remember this.
It's a week ago.
That's true. And you've had 4 shots. Do you remember the Saturday Evening Post return that I got?
No, I told you. Well, once you say it, I'll remember.
Do you remember what the rule was he was making the return?
No.
Does not fit.
Oh, yeah. Now I know. See, I told you eventually it's going to sink in at some point.
So he returned it.
Yeah.
It fit just fine. But what do I know?
Well, you must have quit if it doesn't fit.
So I got the return. I gave him his money back. I look outside yesterday, and there's a little package sitting next to the, don't say anything, next to the steps. So I go outside, and I get it, and it says return, and it's got my label return. I go, I don't have any outstanding returns. What the heck's going on?
Yeah.
So I open up the package. It's another Saturday Evening Post from the same year. I said, what the heck? So I go and I look. I never sold this one. So what I think happened is, I think this guy was trying to buy every Saturday Evening Post from that year, returning them. Now, maybe he was copying what he wanted out of there.
Oh, he wanted a specific article or something. He didn't know what issue was in.
Or he wanted something out of them and he copied them.
Whatever it is, if it's a scam job.
So, but then I think he made a return to somebody else, but sent it back to me using the same label. So I ended up getting a free magazine out of it.
Oh, good.
I'm not going to reach out to him because I banned him already.
Right.
So apparently I got a free magazine.
It's crazy.
And whoever he's going to return it to is never going to return his money. So he's going to, I sent it back.
Yeah.
No, not to the person that you were supposed to. Kind of crazy on that. Mr. Magazine is selling HP5 plus copy paper. Hi, did you take the paper out of the bag?
I didn't even know what that was. Like, it didn't make sense.
Yeah, why would you take the copy paper out of a bag? I don't know.
Did I use it and put it back in and sell it? I'm like, what do they think I'm doing with it?
I don't know. It fit perfectly fine. I could fit 2 magazines in there, but that may be a me issue. Amazon, speaking of fit, Mr. Magazine had a email from Amazon that he had a listing that there were some issues with because of customer complaints. Size and fit issues. So people were complaining that the item that he sold wasn't sized properly and didn't fit properly.
In the shipping box?
No. Like if you buy a shirt and it's size small and it's supposed to be medium or whatever, or size 32 waist and it's 34 waist, whatever.
Do we know the specific item?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm leading up to it.
Sorry.
So Mr. Magazine had size and fit issue. Disney Infinity 3.0 edition starter pack Wii U from Nintendo Wii.
Okay.
Yep.
So he bought it. He had a different system. He had a PlayStation or Xbox, and he bought the Wii U by mistake.
And he complained to Amazon, then Amazon gave you trouble.
I don't think we can even fix that, the problem.
No, because it's a him problem.
Believe him, yeah.
It's a him problem. Yeah. Mr. Magazine was selling 7-Eleven collector cups, which we've seen before. They're the plastic cups. They did superheroes. They also did sports stars. We made an offer of $5 for Bill Melton, and we also made an offer to you for $5 as well for Joe Rudy. Both were declined. We additionally asked you to combine shipping, which you said yes. Therefore, if shipping for New York is actually between $5 to $6 at most versus $10+ for each cup that you're suggesting, that would bring our offered suggesting total price to $15 to $16 for both cups that include shipping, which is completely a fair amount. You were declining that, not accepting. You still want an additional $15+ for shipping and double the amount for cups. That's crazy. But here's the problem. They would pay. Then probably after the fact, they'd say, shipping seems high. Or they would ask for an invoice.
Right.
Or you would just automatically invoice.
Well, part of the problem is they made the offer through eBay on the first one. The second one, they emailed me the offer. So it's better off if they did both offers through eBay. Even if I wanted to lower it, I can combine them that way. This way I can't combine them.
Right, which
He
they're
just wanted me
saying,
to add to it. And so
which they're saying they're willing to pay the full shipping if
Right.
you offer to accept the $5. But here's the problem: they have you over a barrel, you accept it, and then they're like, oh, shipping was way too high.
Right.
So just too difficult on that over there. Interesting other things. Subscriber sent me a article in the Atlantic. They did a long article, and it was actually a very, very long article about aphantasia, which is what I have there with no visual memory. Kind of interesting. It's going mainstream. Ever since I came out that I have it, it's going mainstream. So what happens when you're a big influencer. Working out this morning in Irondequoit, and they're like 6 older women bullying me and hugging the machines.
Wow.
Further true story. Eric loved every moment of it, but that's his thing.
I should join him out there.
Exactly. Whatnot picked up $225 million in funding. They're going to be using it for 3 things, Mr. Magazine. Did you read what those 3 things were?
Hopefully it's to get better record and comic buyers spending more money.
Yes, that's exactly what they're doing. They're spending all of it on that.
Good.
They're beefing up the trust and safety, which I think they have to do because in order to become a bigger site, people have to, can't be the Wild West.
I hear there's a lot of adult stuff like the hardcore stuff on our movies and magazines and stuff that obviously I'm sure if I put them up there, I would get banned in a heartbeat.
They're trying to expand into other markets, which I don't think does us much good because the postage is what the postage is. I've only sold 5 or 6 items over or internationally in all the time that I've done. A few to Canada and 1 to Australia. So I don't think that's going to help us. And the rest of the money is going to go on marketing, which I think is huge. Yeah. They're going to be doing more in-person events and things like that as well, which I think is absolutely huge. So that's really, really good. I know I'm in Amazon jail still. I logged in and right at the top, at risk of losing your account. And I said, oh, what?
What the heck? That's scary shit, man.
I was just nice. We're a family show.
Oh, sorry. Stuff. I blame it on shot number 3.
Shot number 3, exactly. I was just the Inform Act. It was just the Inform Act. I had to click through and say that, yeah, everything is right. And Mr. Magazine did get a thing there. And I don't know if his employee took care of it or not with the insurance update.
No, but we go tomorrow. No problem.
Okay. Yep. So nice and easy.
Well, the funny thing is they gave it to me 2 days ago. So they only gave me 3 or 4 days to that's crazy. That's what if it's like a weekend or my insurance guy's on vacation or something? It's nuts. Because then what happens after that?
They just freeze your money.
Oh,
yeah.
Lovely.
No big deal. You got more of it than you know what to do with anyway. So a couple of articles over here. So eBay's efforts to create a better consumer experience in its focus categories, which are collectibles, motor parts, accessories, and apparel, can drive mid-single-digit gross merchandise value in 2026 and can eventually represent half of total gross merchandise value over time. I don't know if I agree with that. Do you think half of eBay could be collectibles? I don't think they're really pushing collectibles per se.
No,
comics they are, and cards.
Cards. More cards than anything.
Yeah.
I guarantee the card market's like 50 times bigger than the comic one. And the comic one's big. Yeah.
A Citizens analyst, Andrew Boone, upgraded the stock to market outperform, set a $115 price target, which would be a 20% upside to its closing price on Thursday. They found a niche within each category, and we believe it is now leaning into its strength of superior pricing and long tail inventory more effectively, which I found really, really interesting because for a while now, we've been hearing from a lot of people on eBay that long tail is not the way to go. Yet this analyst...
For some people, it's the only way to go. I mean, we don't have a choice. I mean, we have a choice. We want to change our careers, but for what we're doing, it's got to be long tail.
It absolutely is, Eric. Eric, that. No, I agree, but I thought it was fun. Oh, hello, Vintage Sports.
How's it going?
I thought it was funny that the analyst likes the fact that they have long tail inventory when eBay itself doesn't seem to like that. So maybe they're finally figuring things out. On the seller side, the company introduced magical listings, which allow sellers to take a picture of a product, and eBay will automate much of the listing process, a feature that should not only attract more unique listings, given the increased ease to list the product on the site, but increased visibility in Google search results. Artificial intelligence is a tailwind for eBay by improving product discovery, ease of listings, and many of the features around the marketplace to make the act of buying and selling easier. The recent partnership with OpenAI for Operator earlier this year opens the potential for deeper integrations, another tailwind for discovery, while AI is helping to structure data and make listings easier to find.
Oh, okay.
So the analyst thinks it's really, really good. So kind of interesting on there. And then, you know, that a few weeks ago, there was Amazon Prime Day.
I think I didn't realize till afterwards. I think we had a decent day, and I didn't know why. And one of my managers said, "Yeah, because it's Prime Day." So,
well, you can, but you probably get punched. Wearied by inflation and growing economic uncertainty, shoppers used Amazon Prime Big Deal Days to stock up on practical everyday essentials once they went on sale. A tracking survey conducted by Numerator indicates. July 4-day Prime sales event was the company's biggest in July. Aggregated online spending in July was more than 2 Black Fridays.
wow.
In July.
Wow.
Yeah. However, the October event, October 7th and 8th, was just ho-hum. And they were stocking up on stuff that they needed. Every celebrity. Wow. I'm going to have good sales today. Wow, we've all gone off the rail. I think everybody out there is drinking shots with us. Wow.
Well, at least no more celebrities giving their political opinions.
All right, the top items purchased in October.
Okay.
You ready, Mr. Magazine? Yep. Apparel and shoes. 26% of the buyers were buying apparel and shoes.
Okay.
26% household essentials. Home beauty and cosmetics, 22. Health and wellness, 21. Home goods, 21. So no toys, not all that kind of stuff whatsoever. All just stuff people basically need.
Where would watches fall under?
It didn't say, yeah.
That seems to be a hot market.
And the average order size dropped 15% from July to down from $53.54 to $45. 44% of the orders were less than $20.
Were those days hit during the week or in the weekend?
I think they were during the week, if I remember right. Yeah. Yep. Only 23% of shoppers took advantage of Prime Big Deal Days to get a jump on holiday shopping. Last year it was 45%.
Wow.
So they're not sure what's going to be going on. They're not sure what's going to be going on whatsoever with the holidays
I'm
this
going to
year.
be upset if I don't have a big Amazon season because we got 320,000 listings, all with a repricer and free shipping. So like we have 300 and some odd thousand items that are cheaper than anyone else on all of Amazon. If they just want our product, they would buy it, I'm assuming, so.
It's a family show, Eric. Well, I'm still in Amazon jail, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Kind of crazy on that, though. Tennessee courts have upheld the ban on live auctions by non-licensed auctioneers. I did talk to Start Franklin Hill Ventures from the Finer Slippers Resell podcast. I was talking with him the other morning. He did say there is a $25,000 loophole. So if you sell under $25,000, you can do live auctions, but over $25,000, you cannot.
Yeah, but how do you know it's going to? What if you think it's going to sell for $20,000? It goes for $32,000.
Well, no, total aggregate.
Oh, okay.
But I said it would. I emailed him back and I go, wouldn't it be funny if Tennessee sat there and bid your items, had two different departments, they bid you up to $25,001, and then the SWAT team kicked your door in? He didn't think that would be very funny.
Is it a fine or jail?
I think it's a fine, probably.
I would think so. Yeah.
I said, keep the whatnot auction going as they kick your door in. That makes great content. Make sure you're streaming to your YouTube as they're hauling you out. And I will actually be having them on the show in a few weeks as well. November 12th, I think it is. Oh boy. Do you see the original Batman and Robin costumes from 1966 sold?
I don't even. It's got to be. I would think millions, but that could be wrong.
Only $575,000. So I expect next show, Mr. Magazine and I will probably be dressed in those costumes because Mr. Magazine probably bought it.
That's a bargain. You get both. It's only like $250,000 each.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Both of them original over there. All right, Mr. Magazine, we're going to have some fun. We always enjoy this.
Okay.
I'm not going to expect you to know the exact card, but just the player.
Okay.
Top 5 PSA 10 cards.
Okay.
And I'll give you a clue. The number 1 card has 26,303 PSA 10s. Isn't that insane? 26,000 PSA 10s.
It can't be a Jordan rookie. I think that's in the 2001. So Griffey Upper Deck.
Ken Griffey is not on the list.
23,000. It's got to be.
Well, you got 5 names to pick.
Okay.
2018 through 2023 are the names.
It's that window.
Yeah.
So you got to have Ohtani.
Ohtani is not on the list.
Trout
is not on the list.
Judge
is not on the list.
Is this? There's multiple sports though, obviously too.
Yeah.
It's any sport. Jesus.
Number 5 is 2019 Panini Prism John Morant.
Okay.
22,756 10s.
Oh, how about what's his name? Zion Williamson.
Number 4, Panini Prism Zion Williamson, 23,138 10s.
What's the latest year in the window?
23.
So Wemby, was Wemby a rookie then?
Wemby, 26,303, the most graded 10s.
Wow.
The other 2, number 2, Juan Soto, 2018 Topps Update, 24,004. And 2018 Topps Update, Acuna Jr.,
okay,
23,452.
Crazy.
How are you making any money on those?
People still buy them. It's crazy. People still buying these cards, and there's no rare. Even if it's a 1 of 1, yes, it's a rare 1 of 1. But players have thousands of 1 of 1s now.
Yeah, but there's 26,000. Right. 2023 Panini Prism.
But all those guys, you got burned on all of them. Most like John Morant, he's definitely gone down. Williamson's gone down. Soto's even gone down because of his attitude and the overpriced money he got paid. Who else was on there?
You got Williamson, Morant, Acuna.
Down. He hasn't been hot. Acuna.
Soda and Wemby.
Yeah, they've all. Wemby's gone way down. His cards were going for $500,000 to $1 million. You don't even hear his name in the card market now. It's crazy.
I just don't understand with 26,000 of them. What you know what I mean? Unless you're building a PSA 10 set or is your favorite player.
Well, it kills me. Some of these nobodies. These guys weren't even very good and stuff. And some of their like rare cards were 10, 20,000. I got a Delvin Cook. Some lady brought. I bought it with a bunch of cards. I didn't know it was a rare one. I knew it was like certain players go for good money, and I gave it to my manager. He goes, "This goes for like $200 to $300." It was a raw card. I'm looking, just searching on, like a graded 10's 4,000. Like who wants to spend 4,000 and these case break cards like that is? I forget what they call kaboom. There's tons of them, and there's different tiers of them. There's the base. There's the 1 of 10, the 1 of 1. But like a base one's 4,000 for Delvin Cook. Like who in the country, even if you had $4,000, why would you spend it on that card? I just don't get it. It's crazy.
That is true.
Absolutely, for sure. Best swing ever.
Hey, and hello, Sandy. I was trying to get him to have us wear them, but he doesn't want to take them out of the collection. Speaking of overpriced cards, Luke Skywalker, PSA 10, card number 1. See what that went for, Mr. Magazine?
$250,000 roughly.
268,400. Yep.
And last time it went a few years ago, 2-3 years ago, for 78,000.
That's still insane.
It isn't. But again, if you compare that to like some other Ohtani, some guy just pulled like a 50-year Ohtani 1 of 1, but it's got part of his cleat or something on there, 350,000. The Luke should be worth more. He's Luke Skywalker. He's no slouch. He's a Jedi Master. But also the card's almost 50 years old, so it should be like it's a Topps card from the 70s.
Well, what if he gets injured?
I mean, I don't know, but that just bothers me. You're talking about a 50-year-old Topps card. Say it's equivalent to an Eddie Murray 10. That's probably $250,000. So it's right on par with baseball from that era. But you compare it to some of these new cards. The Mac Jones went for $1 million. Now it's worth 50,000.
I don't know why, Eric. I don't know why.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is crazy. eBay sales are higher this year than last year. So last week we were saying that Etsy is, topped. eBay is now topped last year's total sales.
Wow.
And I've got 8 weeks left, so that's good. Although if I have 8 more weeks of days like today, I will barely beat last year. Amazon is the issue this year.
But eBay's got it. That's overall eBay, just their numbers in general. It's got
No, for me.
Oh, for you, okay.
For me on eBay, yeah, for me.
I don't know how all of eBay is, but if it's gone up from the previous year, it's because like the watch market, the sports card market. Those are massive markets right now.
So Babe Ruth, his minor league rookie card sold for $4 million.
It was like a 3, right, or 2 or 3.
There's only one problem with that, Mr. Magazine. Do you know what it was?
I hope it wasn't a fake.
No.
Okay.
690 days ago, he paid $7 million for that card.
Whoa. And why are you selling it then? Wouldn't you put a reserve on it?
He lost $4,000 a day that he held that card. Or that's about what your wife spends, if I remember right.
Pretty close, but she's got a lot of perfumes.
That's worth it then. Yeah. And hello, one old Buffalo. Yeah, so he lost $3 million in just roughly 2 years.
I mean, I guess if you can afford $7 million on a card, I guess you should be able to afford the money drop. But why would you sell unless you needed money?
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. At least put a reserve on it.
Unless he thought it was going to go for more. Once he found out of Vader and found out it was his son, his value dropped like a rock.
Wow.
Want to thank Consignment Chats for being on last week. That was a lot of fun. Next week, we're going to have Turner Vintage Postcards. Everybody loves Turner. Going to be a fun show as well. We're right on time, despite going off the rails multiple times, for the main topic. Reselling is a small world after all. Why don't you show your item, Mr. Magazine?
Okay. Let me get it.
Okay. Don't stumble.
I'll try not to.
Stumble, you might fall.
Okay.
I quoted a song there and he missed it.
Do you want to take the papers out? You can't see. Let me do it.
The papers.
All right, put that over there. Okay. And I'll turn it around. And this is a Muhammad Ali boxing glove.
Right.
And he also signed it AKA Cassius Clay.
Which is uncommon.
Especially to have both together.
Right.
And
They have them both,
AKA too. Absolutely.
He does sign like that occasionally, but very, very rare.
Yeah. And it's got documentation. He's got 2 COAs with it, which is very cool.
So the reason why I brought this main topic up, Mr. Magazine reached out to me yesterday and said, hey, a guy has, and he said what he had. And so I did a little research and said, offer him this on it. And so Mr. Magazine goes, okay. And I pull into his parking lot to pick up Mrs. Papergoy. As I pull in, I see a gentleman from an estate sale company that I know. And I did a double take. And I go, what are you doing here? And he does a double take and goes, what are you doing here? And all of a sudden, and this is where reselling is a small world, all of a sudden, Mr. Magazine had no trouble at all dealing with the gentleman.
Yeah.
Because the gentleman knows and trusts me and deals with me regularly. And so Mr. Magazine, for once, actually something positive happened out of him knowing me. Usually I ride on his coattails. This happened to be the opposite. Mm-hmm. Well, it's a small world because there are only so many people doing the dealing. Now, whether you're local, whether you're regional, whether you're national, and, just talking, as I've done any number of times with Mr. Buys a lot, he talks about all these various dealers, and I've had dealings with these dealers. When I went down to Allentown and I set up, I was making sales with dealers that I had been buying from or I had heard of over on the Facebook auctions.
Yeah.
There are only so many people doing this at whatever level that you're at. It's a small world.
Right.
People are always going to be watching you. People are always going to be, your reputation precedes you. Yeah. If you pay well, people know you pay well. You're easy to deal with. People know you're easy to deal with, and so on. And the gentleman was quite impressed by Mr. Magazine's operation. And in the end, it's going to help me as well, because the money that Mr. Magazine spends with him will, in that gentleman's head, be tallied up as being money that I'm spending with him also, and vice versa. Because it'll be like, oh, those guys spend a lot of money with me. Sure. Even if I haven't bought from him in 3 months because he hasn't had a good estate sale, if Mr. Magazine bought from him, I get credit.
Yeah.
And vice versa. If he doesn't visit Mr. Magazine's, he doesn't come up with anything.
Yeah. And well, now he's got my number. He's got my card. I'm in the loop now. And he was very fair. I was going to offer him a little less than what Paperboy told me, just because that's how I am, because I want to meet at a certain price. And he was happy with the number, and we no arguing, no negotiating. It was perfect. And it's just funny because when I was pulling in, they were there talking. Like, what are these guys talking? I didn't know who the gentleman was, and then I figured it out. But yeah, very cool. Small world for sure.
Yep. And I'm sure you've noticed that as well. Even when you were back in the day when you were going to the card shows and all that kind of stuff, everybody knew you. They knew what you collected.
Sure.
And so on. So always put your best face forward. It will pay dividends in the end. No doubt whatsoever about it. And it was, again, a very, very small world that ended up happening because, obviously Mr. Magazine didn't know who the gentleman was. He had just said, a guy called or a guy contacted me and he's got, and I'm like, I didn't know who it was either. On that as well. So it's a very, very cool item.
It's a rare signature too, because one, he didn't sign both of those very often. And when his hand got worse and shaky, he never signed it at all. So this is probably something that was done in like the 80s or 90s probably. And it was a good, clean signature. It's dual certified. And it probably sells for 2 to 3 times what his regular signature goes for. So very cool deal.
Yep. No, very good deal. And again, it worked out well. And it put the gentleman at ease too when he saw me there. And I mentioned, we've got the channel and all that because he's seen the channel before, but I don't think he put 2 and 2 together before as well. So, ended up working out really, really well for everybody. So just do remember that when you're out there, people know you. Any number of times I go into sales or whatever, and people will say hi to me. Oh, you still do? I went to the public market a couple of weeks ago. The guy goes, oh, you still doing eBay? I'm like, yeah. Granted, I do have aphantasia, so I don't have the visual memory. I would swear I've never seen this guy before, but he's telling me all about like conversations we had in the past and what I was doing on eBay. So I'm like, oh yeah. So I play along with it, but I didn't remember him. I hate to say that, but I've got my own issues there. But again, I talked to him a couple of years ago. He still remembers it. And so, I talked with him, gave him my card again and all that kind of stuff. So it worked out really well.
All right, Mr. Hot Wheels.
We'll save it for the rambling story of the week. We're almost there. Almost there.
Of course. Paperboy is cool by association, of course.
He did. Yes. Also said, absolutely. It's a small world. Definitely.
Oh, jeez. Forget that. Holy cow.
Yeah,
I would like to see you on some gummies, though. You're so frail.
Wow. All right. Time for the rambling story of the week. Right. So he was talking how much money you have because you're a Mercedes.
Well, here's a funny story.
Get into my Mercedes, boy.
I called Paperboy today and I said, is it possible to be selfish and selfless all in one? He goes, what do you mean? I said, well, I made a decision. I didn't want to do it until mid-November, but opportunity presented itself sooner. So my older son's in college.
I don't know if you know that happened to me.
No.
Opportunity knocked.
Yeah.
Problem was I was down at the harbor waiting for my ship to come in. Confucius has nothing on me.
Yeah, what is it called? The Rochester, whatever that was. Anyway, so my son in college has a car, but he can't have it in campus as a freshman. So my younger son was driving it. And he has a job now and so forth. So, he's been driving it a lot. And I know when he comes home for Thanksgiving and Christmas, they're going to be clashing. So I wanted to get my younger son a vehicle, in mid-November-ish, and then, my other son, maybe next year he can upgrade or something his sophomore year when he can have the car on campus. So a buddy of mine whose son plays football with my son or did in high school, and we buy all the cars from him over at Bob Johnson. I said, hey, my son's looking for a white, smaller SUV, and he goes, oh, I can get you like the all-terrain, this and that. I go, well, he wants white with black trim because he does the Ghostbuster shows and he wants to put all the Ghostbuster stuff on it. He goes, well, let me see what I can do. I go, I'm looking at 2-3 weeks away. Well, he calls me the next day, I got your car. I said, okay. So my goal was to trade my Mercedes in because I'm not going to drive it for the next 4 months. I'm basically bored of it and I can save some money. So by doing this deal, he's given me almost $20,000 more than the Mercedes dealership offered me for my car. So now I'm buying this car. The payment's going to be very tiny. So I'll be saving with insurance difference, everything like $1,500 a month. So for me, it's selfish reason, but also selfless that I'm giving my son a car who I don't need to give him one. He could always use my other sons, but everyone's happy. Everyone has a car to drive. It's win-win. However, I'm going to sign the papers today, and my wife emails me, oh, there was a little snafu at school, blah, 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 blah. We got to reconsider. I said, well, I already told him there'd be repercussions. He has, big shoes to fill. This is a big deal for him. And, there'll be, consequences if possible, anything. So we're working it out now. We'll see all sides of the story, what happened at school and so forth, but he'll just, won't drive it for a few days or a week, whatever the case may be. But it is a nice new 2026 GMC All-Terrain loaded, and we got a hell of a deal. He knocked off thousands of dollars on top of the money they gave me for my car. So the payment's really small. So, for the next 6 months or so, I can save $1,500 a month and hopefully save up for a new vehicle after tax day.
You'd be foolish not to.
Exactly.
Let's see what people are saying there. I keep meaning to look more into Fantasia. Oh,
wasn't there a song with that word in it? I'll have to figure it out.
You're thinking Fantasia.
Is it Fantasia?
Or Fantasia Barrera. Whatever her name was.
Barrino.
First world problems.
Yes. Yeah, hey, I had it at least 3 years.
All right. You made me laugh, Eddie. You made me laugh on that one. That's funny. That was funny. All right, everybody. Fun show. We actually held it together a little better than I expected we would. Stop on by Whatnot. We got great shows all the time. If you've never tried the paid side, do try that as well. We got a lot of videos up there, and I think we do give you some pretty good information. And if you do need consultations, do reach out to me. I will consult you and help you out. And the people that do consult will tell you, I don't leave you alone. I keep pushing you and say, hey, have you done this? Have you done this? And give you a lot of guidance. So I think it's well worth the money, and I don't charge for harassing you. I rather enjoy it. Come on, do this.
So is Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen's still winning.
There you go.
Just ask him.
Winner. All righty, everybody. Do hit the like button if you could, and we will see you next video. Turner postcards next week. So it should be a lot of fun.
Take care. Bye-bye.